around because the
If
time
we're
that
talking over it, it doesn't
yeah,
it doesn't normally get us.
yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah,
boys and
there we
girls,
go.
we are
Notifications
back in
going
the
on, baby.
building,
Clickety clang,
and
clickety
we're trying to
clang.
get that you guys.
How's that sound? That sound all right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Just, in the background.
Okay. Yeah. Freestyle, fucking freestyle Friday.
Oh yeah, we live on Twitch too, y'all. We live on Twitch. Live on Twitch.
And see, on Twitch, you don't get copyrighted.
Yeah, because Twitch doesn't care.
Yeah.
That's the honest.
Man. Because it's gamers streaming music all the time while they're playing.
Exactly.
There's a lot of shit going on Twitch. A lot.
And I think what happened was I think artists gave
Twitch
artists gave Twitch permission to put their music, because think about it, you got T-Pain on there.
Yeah.
They're doing his thing.
Constantly playing his shit. You know what I'm saying?
Intro, man, say his intro is fire.
His intro to
it is
his
fire.
Twitch stream is fire.
Not even gonna cap.
Yeah.
It definitely is.
I was like, ooh, yeah. Yeah, man. It's your boy DJ Chef, man. We back in the building, y'all. Freaky Friday. Cold Freaky Friday. So you better bundle up if you ain't got somewhere nice and chilly to, be warm, man. Shouts out to the boy PhD out in Jacktown. And you got Rob down there in dirty ATL,
Yes, sir.
You know how cold it is here in Jacksonville?
How cold is it in Jacktown?
It is 76 degrees.
You man, he said, "Hey, why he say cold like it was like, do you know how fucking cold it is,
bro?"
But
like,
it's
we had a cold front come through last weekend, and it dropped down to like 30. I was like, "Yo, this is not right. This ain't right at all."
Yo, swear to God, I have not felt so. It was literally freezing here a couple days ago.
Yeah,
I have not felt that type of cold in
ever.
Fucking years.
Hey, Rob, come on. Hey, it was 21 last night.
Oh yeah, smoking. This is here's the thing. This is how I know my house is well built. Okay,
yeah.
Even though it's got some shitty issues,
yeah,
it's insulation wise, shit's top notch. It be warm as fucking here, and we be like, damn, we getting hot. And we turn up a little bit, and it get cool or whatever. We step outside thinking that it's probably like, I don't know, 50.
Yeah.
It could be 30. We're like, oh shit! Oh, God,
what's going on out here?
That shit different.
What's going on out there? Say, man, what's up with y'all boy Weezy, man? What is, you know what?
He just filmed the video for what was it called? What's it called?
I don't know what the song is called, but I saw the video and I'm like, what the hell does he got on? Did Kanye dress him? Kanye had to dress him. He had to dress him, bro.
It's all a stunt, not stunt, but it's all a
publicity stunt.
It's a fashion thing. You know what I mean? Like it's for a reason. They're not doing it for nothing.
Bruh.
I'll give him that one. I have to.
Can we get back to, Chuck Taylors and Jabos and Air Forces? Can we get back to that? Can we get back to that old
major? We gotta talk about all these major name brand candle companies and shit slapping labels on brand or on
something that already fucking
exists and saying Black History Month. They named the fucking candle Watermelon Lemonade for Black History Month.
So we not only wait.
If that ain't, bro,
watermelon, watermelon, lemonade, watermelon. Gotta put this on this side.
That ain't like borderline. Like that's like. I think that's racist.
It is.
I think
Bed
that's racist.
Bed Bath and Beyond.
And it's called not the brand. White Barn.
Yeah, say I don't
The
shop at Bed
brand
Bath and Beyond
White
anywhere.
Barn Said, celebrate Black History Month with our new candle, watermelon lemonade.
Watermelon sugar high. So hold on, do we jump on Harry Styles for making that song Watermelon Sugar?
Nah, because you gotta understand the meaning behind it. It ain't.
Now I can understand you put out there Black History, but that don't put the black folks in the back. He had a couple of, people of color. He had a nice diversity there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Man,
there's several companies that I've literally been screenshotting, like several companies that have put out celebrate Black History. It's mostly candle companies though.
Okay.
And it be brands like no bullshit. It's like Bath and Body Works. What's that other shit? There's a bunch of brands. I'm gonna send y'all the screenshot.
Look, you know who ain't making no stupid move like that? They the old school company of lotions and candles and all that stuff. Mary Kay. They ain't doing that.
They don't give a fuck. They don't change nothing. That shit been working for them. Damn it, it's gonna continue to work. But see, these brands are not owned by colored folk. So I feel like, and we're gonna talk about this, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk about it. I know I'm getting into it because I've been heated about this shit for like 2 days. I know it's the 4th, and it should have been 4 days, but I've been heated for the last 2 days, seeing all this shit pop up. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The first 2 days, it was like, I see it, but it's like, I don't know what to think yet.
Well, hold on. So, ain't nobody made a fool of us yet so far this month. Let me knock on wood.
Bullshit. Kanye doing it every day.
That don't count. I'm just talking about
that. Count. God damn it. If he look like this, he can't change his color. He can't change his goddamn skin. If he look like this, he embarrassed. And he doing some crazy shit. He embarrassed.
Don't tempt him. Because he just might pull a Michael Jackson.
But you know what though?
Hey, now real talk. His latest stuff where he just like, he told Kim, don't have their kids on TikTok and all that shit, man. Like, I'm with him on that.
Yeah.
But see, here, okay. What about what's his fucking name? Lil Uzi Vert talking about gonna bleach my skin, pulling a MJ.
He ain't did it yet. He said that shit a long time ago. He still ain't did it. I'm waiting on him to do it. But I don't think JT gonna let him get away with that. From City Girl.
Look, I don't, and her ass is embarrassing us too. But I'm not about to get into all black people embarrassing black folks around the world. I'm not gonna get into it. I'm trying to promote positivity, but I also want to make you motherfuckers. I'm not gonna call y'all motherfuckers. I want to make y'all aware of what is going on in this country, okay? Because this shit is getting out of hand, okay? And I'm about sick and tired of being sick, okay? I know I'm about to be on my crazy big Rob shit today, but this shit, this is like, it's about to be comical. What's serious? Man, I need y'all to lock in. This shit about I'm not even.
Come down a little bit.
You said what?
You have to come down a little bit.
Me or Chef?
Chef.
I got you.
Yeah, this I'm about to. Yeah, because I'm.
Ooh, that boy Rob is hotter than fish grease on a Sunday afternoon, y'all.
It ain't a game, bro. It's like this is bro. We're this shit has been going on for too long, and I'm about me for one. I'm tired of it. Like for
Rob said, I'm sick of this bullshit.
I'm tired of this shit. Like y'all keep doing the same shit and expecting like us to just be like, okay,
Rob,
cool.
Hey, nah, look, we all need to get fired. We slacking.
What happened?
What episode is this?
10. I know.
Yeah, we dropped the ball. Yeah, we dropped the ball big time.
What happened? Why we dropped the ball? We ain't dropped the ball.
Episode 10, friends and family.
No. I thought that's every 10 episodes. I thought it was on the 40.
We said we're gonna try every 10. We said we're gonna upload every 10 and do a friends and family episode every 10.
Oh, well, shit. We ain't gonna do that.
We dropped the ball. So if anything, let's do it every 20.
We'll do it every 20. There we go. There we go. Every 20. There we go. Hey, did y'all notice? I don't know if y'all noticed or not. Last episode, we did an episode on 2222. By the way,
I think did I say that? No, I said I think I did. No,
I don't think you said.
I don't think I did. But I was thinking of it, but I don't think
I ain't saying.
Because I swear I thought we did, but hey, 2.
But on 2. Oh wait, 2.
Oh no, yeah, because we talked about. I said it 3 episodes. Yeah, I remember because I said, "Hey, are we doing an episode on 2/2/22?" And you
I said we can do 2/2/22, not 2/2/22. You can't do 2/2/22. You can't do that. It's too much, bro. This man, I'm telling you, I'm about to go in on this episode.
Oh, Lord Jesus. Oh Lord.
Hey, hold on. What do you say? I keep forgetting what I walked here for.
Oh yeah.
I keep forgetting what was I supposed to do again. No lie, that's gonna go down to TikTok history for sure. That shit was funny.
Great one. Hold on, that is a great one.
That shit was funny.
No, this one. That I can't say it. I can't say it on Facebook.
The nigga
gay. Lady Check. Have you actually heard the actual song?
Like, nah, it's a whole song.
It's a whole 1 minute and 58 seconds, and it's hilarious. In the morning, love. I said, "Wow."
Oh wow. We do some crazy stuff to go viral. Did y'all see my video?
Hey, bro, I'm gonna need her to talk to management because you niggas is fired. Hey. She's just like, quality.
I ain't gonna lie.
At the top of her lungs.
Was funny, right? Every time she cries and I'm holding her, I do it every time. This is the first time I just decided I'm gonna film this shit. This shit too funny. It's just too fucking good.
She's like, we're a brand new company. We 2 months up.
We only a month and a half old. You gotta give us time. Our quality is gonna increase. I'm trying to tell quality. But I was like, she didn't want to listen to me. I was trying to tell her that the quality is gonna increase over time. We just had to get our formula right. Once we get the milk formula right, you're gonna be good to go. Trust. She wasn't having it.
She was not trying to hear it. She was not
hollering.
Yo, if y'all haven't already, make sure y'all go follow me on IG CAR9UY. I got some fucking.
I saw her. I said, boy. I said she ain't slapped the shit out of him yet for putting this baby on IG like this. I said, God.
Yeah, no, she influencing it. You need to make it about milk. Influencing it.
And then with the fact that you put out a part 2, I'm just like, oh, she's so cute.
Because here's the thing, right? So that video, it's really like 4 or 5 minutes long. Me and her going for like 4 or 5 minutes long. Right?
Let me cut it.
And I was because Instagram only lets you do a minute at a time.
Yeah.
So I was just like part 1, part 2, and then I'm gonna do the rest later on. But that shit was crazy because when I posted the first one, I didn't get like that big of a response. But when I posted the second one, instantly I got like 3,500 views, 45. Like it kept going up. So shit went low key viral. So like this is funny.
That shit had me. I said, man, she was like, she looking at you.
Yeah.
The fuck you mean y'all only a month and a half old?
It doesn't matter. Hey, we gotta start recording. Y'all ready?
Quality, yeah, of course. You know what?
Let's get it.
It's recording in progress. Man, you know what I wish they would come out with? What? And I'm pretty sure there is something for PC gamers probably have it where a mouse can control 2 screens at the same time.
Is.
You know what I'm saying? I'm over here running 2 laptops, turntable.
Oh, you got to link the computer screens together.
Man, I ain't got time for all that shit.
You can do that together, and you ain't got to worry about shit. You ain't got to worry about it forever. Yeah, wrapping on that.
All right,
ladies and gentlemen,
stop.
Yeah.
Stop that.
All I'm trying to do is avoid copyright. Yeah.
And it's actually a cover.
It's
actually a cover.
Thanks.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
On the PFB, baby.
Yeah.
Dirty Rob, Big Rob, he didn't do this thug this.
Y'all ain't gonna get that again. Hey,
this
you had to be here.
Yeah.
You had to be here to witness it. The flow just coming to me. Say it's just coming to me. I say the flow just
and you know he's gonna be
what? Say
that nigga. It's your boy DJ Chef, man. Freaky Friday. I gotta hand the thing over
today.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Lord, forgive us for what we're about to talk about today.
It's gonna be some controversial ish controversial. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back to an all new episode of the Perfectly Balanced Podcast, episode 10, ladies and gentlemen. We're just a panel of brown people having good conversations over here. I'm your host, Rob. Who else we got in the building?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm here to steal your soul and take your stimmy checks too. Well, it's your boy DJ Shell.
It is me, KG, aka Dr. Graves, no PhD, and yes, it is Friday, and we're about to get truly controversial because you know me, I'm the king of controversy here.
Controversial Kai. It's controversial Kai over there.
And Cash Money Kai is on
Cash Money Kai is on vacation. He'll be back on Monday.
He just took the weekend off. That's all it is. Take the weekend. I got you.
But you got controversial Kai in the building today, and we about to drop some knowledge on y'all today.
Big old facts. Big old
That's who we are, because we're here to drop straight bars.
Factual information, ladies and gentlemen. Factual information.
Hold on.
Chef didn't pay his bills again, ladies and gentlemen. His camera done went all the way
out. I'm still here, ladies and gentlemen. I'm over here clicking shit, and I'm like, oh damn, my bad.
He didn't click the wrong damn button.
Yeah, you know.
Hey, I forget what movie that was. It was like, Lord, make us truly oh, that's the wrong prayer. I forget what movie that was.
Anyway, be more careful.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, we got some very, very controversial stuff to talk about today, namely being the fact that it is Black History Month.
February.
February 4th. Now, I understand. I know what you're thinking. Wait, y'all just did an episode on February 2nd, and y'all didn't mention Black History Month.
Technically, we did.
You
just wasn't listening.
But why didn't we talk about it? I'm sure that's what they're asking. I'm sure that's what the ladies and gentlemen out there is asking. Why didn't y'all talk about it last episode? Well, let me explain. We had to do some reconnaissance, some research, some due diligence, if you will, regarding this long-standing controversial month. Now, Black History Month is not only controversial for white to black or, Hispanic to black, because I've heard that about several other races. Oh, we don't get them on.
I got Cinco de Mayo.
That's a day. That's a day, nigga. That ain't a month. See what I'm talking about? But no, we get this controversy from all angles, including within the black race. Meaning, like saying that,
hey, what? Yeah, what? Go ahead. We got our first comment on Twitch. I'm like, hey, yeah, we live. I'm like, oh shit! I just thought that.
Oh my god!
Stop getting distracted.
I'm like, oh shit! Somebody actually commented on Twitch.
Y'all funny. Yeah, the fact. Oh my god, we got views. Oh, people are watching. No, anyway, yeah. So the other fact that happens to remain in, like, the other controversial fact that remains in the black community is the fact that we got the shortest month of the year, right? February, right? It's 28 days, 29 on a leap year, right?
Yeah.
So that's a controversy in and of itself. And on top of all that, we have the controversy of quote unquote woke Black Americans that say, well, why are we even celebrating Black History Month only
in
February? Why isn't it celebrated year round? Why is it that we have to wait for a month for us to talk about Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, Sojourner Truth, all these different Black figureheads? Why does it take us waiting till February to talk about it?
Well, I mean, every nationality has a month, if you believe it or not. Pacific Islanders, they have their own month. Hispanic Americans, they have their own month. It's just not widely known as much as African American history being February. So it's if you look into the laws or look into it's not really state laws, but there are nationally recognized months for each nationality except for whites.
That is true because of the lack of culture. But continue. Sorry, just like this is like the lack of color. But
to be really funny about it, and this is a joke. I'm not being serious about it, but
sure.
But what culture do white Americans actually have? And I'm not talking about people that are okay. So Scottish Americans, they have their own history. They have their own thing. Irish Americans, they have their own thing.
Chef, they looking for you on Twitch.
I know. I thought my head about
but
I got a little chippy, man.
But when we talk about white Americans, what other history do they have other than stealing people's other shit?
Killing.
PhD don't do it to them like that.
No. So oh my God. Did y'all see the Xbox tweet where they were like, celebrate Black History Month?
So that was actually
somebody that wasn't Xbox.
Somebody that actually made that,
but it was classic.
It was classic, and like and again, like, okay, I get it. You're sour about not being able to celebrate your excellence, but again, like
like it's not celebrated on every other fucking platform.
But it's celebrated every year.
Facts.
In
all year
long.
All of the quote the godly go ahead. Sorry, go ahead.
Christ. On the TV screen, it's on the movie theaters. Like it's really very subtle.
It's religion. Sorry, go ahead.
So one of our Twitch watchers had asked, what did it say?
Oh, let me bring up the specific tweet because it's
Xbox
oh
tweet.
My God.
Go ahead and say it. Put it out there because I know what it is.
Okay, while he's looking for that, I'll tee it up for you.
Go for it.
So basically, a user came on Twitter. Was it Twitter? Yeah, Twitter.
Yeah, it was Twitter.
And he made an Xbox account, and he was like, "Hey, can't wait to celebrate Black History Month, for Xbox." And then, he got thousands of tweets or retweets or comments.
1,900 comments. That was day one. That was 2 hours in. So 168 shares, 5,000 likes on Facebook.
All right. So go into
okay. So this is what happens, right? Xbox posts this the official Xbox page, right, on Facebook and Twitter. On Facebook, immediately there was the racist comments immediately, right? So someone created a spoof Xbox account and said this: "Please be patient as we work to ignore all your racist comments." Right? Just being funny, right?
Yeah.
Some dude comments, I'm not gonna say his name because I don't want to give him no shine. He says, "Next month will be for whites, right?" Xbox.
Last time I checked, they don't care what color you are. They just want to see that green.
Factual information. Look, so then next comment, Xbox spoof page. I have to say spoof page because this is not official Xbox. Yeah. Xbox spoof says, Seth. Oh shit, I said his name. My bad.
Yeah, put him on, baby. You gonna put him on blast.
Seth. Yes, we'll talk about the role in slavery, colonization, torture, the burning of cities, Jim Crow segregation, and police brutality.
Boy, say Microsoft said, we got you. Don't worry.
Wait,
baby.
So then Seth comment says Xbox. Yeah, definitely switching to PS. PlayStation then comes back and says, Seth, great. Can't wait for you to see our poster about Black history.
Dude totally got trolled.
Damn.
Worldwide.
Oh my God.
By two big gaming companies. Say, I ain't gonna lie, this reminds me of the Nintendo Sega Genesis wars back in the day. If they had social media back in the day, they'd be like,
again, like there are some social media people that run their social media that are just
we'll do this.
Trolls.
McDonald's, fucking Wendy's, Burger King, KFC, all restaurants. They do this shit daily.
Wendy's
they got
is the
people
king of troll. She is the queen and king of troll. Wendy's will get on your ass.
She'll fire off on your ass. That's run by a black woman show.
Ladies and gentlemen, we forgot to tell y'all this episode today is brought to you by Dos Equis.
Oh, man, I don't even have
wow, he didn't bring his merchandise.
I know.
Great. Trying to plug our sponsors and you don't even want to fucking bring it.
Mama Johnson, she tuned in on the Facebook Live.
How you doing, Mama Johnson?
Ooh, what's it? He said, Tony was just like, hey, don't worry. We got their back too, baby.
Fact.
You gotta switch to Atari.
They be going in, bro. It's hilarious. It's always funny shit.
I ain't gonna lie and say, real talk, Rob. I love it when big companies acknowledge that, hey, this was wrong.
Yeah.
We're gonna have this discussion. We're going to celebrate. We're going to acknowledge this month. We're going to acknowledge the history and everything that comes with it. If you don't like it, guess what?
Okay, so let's get to the topic at hand. But these cats jump out of the woodworks for this, but nothing to say. Don't dare ever talk about LGBT when it comes to June.
When it's time to celebrate it, they
go all out.
They deep because they don't want to get canceled. But it's for a different reason. It's not because it's not because I want to say something. It's because if I don't, I'm gonna lose money.
No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, people don't have a problem with other months. I get what you're saying. You're talking about society. Yeah.
Got you.
Except for when it comes to Black History Month.
Got you. That's facts. I forgot
what movie it was, but it was actor. He's just like, why is it such a double standard when, when blackface say N-word this, N-word that? He was like, you know what? Hey, say it.
It was comedy. It was a skit. It was a Comedy Central skit. And he said, so say it. Well, I'm not going to say it.
It was actually Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman was like, well, then say it. He's like, no, I'm not going to say it.
Say it. Say it.
This is a free country.
It's a free country, yeah.
And he said, I'll say it.
I'll say it with you.
I'll say it with you.
Come on. All right, we all know we can't say it.
If you want to be politically correct, I'm not stopping anybody, but just know there comes consequences with it.
Exactly.
Ass whoopings do happen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just make that very clear.
No one is saying that you can't say it.
They're just saying if you do.
If you do,
you better be ready to throw some
repercussions come with it.
You better throw some Mike Tyson punches. That's all I'm saying.
And you know what? It doesn't always have to be violence.
But there's this.
Sorry, go ahead.
But what I'm saying is, certain people of certain skin color, are not afraid of violence.
That's
true. They are afraid of their pockets getting robbed. They are afraid of their status being taken. we've come
say it to him. Pretty sure.
We've come to understand that's the only thing that matters to
money
in these day and age is status,
the money,
and money.
It's the money.
So you can be racist all you want. You know what? People behind a camera, behind their phone, are ready to record your racist person and put you on blast. And you know what? You have a social media profile and you have a job. You can cancel that. That.
Yeah.
And more people are getting called out for, there's a whole bunch of closet racists out there and they're showing their ass in public. And they're paying the consequences for it. So
if you think about it, it goes both ways too. Because black folks can come back on you too now.
Yeah.
But still.
I can say in this day and age, that's the turning leaf of social justice. I'm not a big person on social justice, but when it comes to black injustice, that's one tool that we do have in our archive. There's been NFL superstars been fired for being racist.
The Raiders coach got fired mid-season off this shit for some emails he sent 10 years ago. Come on now.
So people are being made examples of, but again, like people are not getting the message at all. And then let's not talk about our previous president who was, he was never really caught in a making racist comments.
Yeah, he was
on the verge. They were on the verge.
No, they were there. They were there. It was full fledged, but
But again,
his wordings were different. His word placement was on point because he would go out and just say, "Hey, I don't."
He wasn't. And again, let's just say, if he was making racist comments, would you really think that he would be the president?
Negative.
We wouldn't think, but here's how fucked up this country is. We were willing to overlook the fact that he literally called a physically disabled, mentally challenged person retarded on camera and mimicked his ass, and we still said, he was just making a joke. He literally got caught in candid camera.
Mm-hmm.
You just grab him by the pussy, fucking. Hey, they let you do it. Just grab him. Just grab him.
He wasn't the president. Well, he wasn't the president yet when he made those comments.
It don't fucking matter. Before this nigga was even elected,
we hold him accountable for past comments. We hold everybody accountable.
His whole time in office, we forget the whole 4 fucking years we had this sorry son of a bitch. This motherfucker had 18 open allegations against him for sexual assault and sexual harassment. 18. There's no president in history that has had that many allegations against him, especially while being an active president. Not to mention the ones that came after his ass was president. So we can't stand.
I gotta say that Uncle Joe definitely has 1 or 2 sexual allegations out there.
Hey, that was a long time ago, brother. You ain't got to bring that up.
Hey, we're gonna be fair.
Let's hear. Don't be talking about Stimmy Joe like that, goddamn. Don't be talking about my boy Stimmy Joe.
You don't talk about our president like that. You understand me?
Don't talk about Uncle Joe like that. Goddamn.
What's wrong with you? Why would you talk about our acting president like that?
He is creepy. you gotta admit it. He is creepy.
Oh God!
Yeah.
He's just weird. Okay, look. He's eclectic. Okay, he's eclectic. He's not the average Joe. That was totally on accident.
Hey, Rob. He the one of the monks that run up on you after you got a whooping for your mama, and your mama tell the brother, hey, you need to go talk to your nephew.
Yeah. Hey, brother, it's gonna be all right. Don't even worry about that. I'm gonna go. Hey, I'm gonna go in there and talk to him, man. You ain't got to worry about nothing else.
But real talk. Listen here, though, nephew. You do that shit again, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Oh, hey, you see the Twitch comments? Who the fuck is Uncle Joe? I ain't from the US. Uncle Joe is a nickname.
I love it. I love it, man. I love it. Hey,
listen,
I'm crying.
Get back. We done went way left. Listen, the fact of the matter is, we have controversy surrounding this month. Yes, that too. But we have controversy surrounding this month, the month of February, or Black History Month, better known as, right? The controversy stems from us and them, right? So my question to you guys is, do you think we should be celebrating Black History Month? Because I talked about that, you know how they say, why are we celebrating February as Black History Month anyway? We should celebrate it year round. Do you think we should celebrate Black History Month?
Let DJ Chef chime in, and I'm gonna hand the floor.
Go ahead, Chef. No, do your thing, brother.
He been marinating on this one all day. It's a yes and no answer. No, because of our past, and it has not. Again, we talked about it last episode. You know what I'm saying? Once the United States actually answers for our past, then and only then we can be like, you know what I'm saying? We're going to acknowledge and celebrate. But for this current generation we live in now, yes, it has to be, because these new COVID babies, Rob got him a 2021.
I sure do. These pandemic babies different. They out here different.
And it's the new baby boom era. This current education that we're in, they don't want to recognize the sins of our fathers.
But see, okay, the caveat to that is, right, if you don't celebrate Black History Month, but you celebrate year round, like Mama Johnson just said, celebrate every day. If we do it every day, it's up to us as parents to say, hey,
on this day,
you need to know this. Because we already know the schools ain't going to teach us this shit anyway.
But think about it. It goes back to, we talked about it way back in season 1 and season 2. It's going to vary from state to state.
Yeah, but no state is teaching about this shit. Nobody's teaching.
Think about Bridget said it. You know, when he came from California, he didn't know nothing about Texas history until he got to Texas. Like, who teaches their own history of their state? You need to be teaching world history, United States history. I don't care about Texas history. Teach me about the actual founding of the United States history, from 13 colonies to where we're at now, down to the Louisiana Purchase, down to y'all Juneteenth, the whole shebang. So if we are going to celebrate Black history, guess what? 365 days need to be celebrated all year round, and we need to document and note, hey, on this day in 333 days of the 365, this was done. On this day, Black history, we made this done. But again, yes, it falls onto parents, and it falls onto us going out and making our voice heard, telling these educators, these school boards, these school districts.
This is how we do it. And this is how you get it done. This is how you celebrate Black history 365 days of the year. We actually have a network, BET. True. Why isn't BET celebrating Black excellence 365 days?
Say, look, it comes. What'd you say? What'd you say?
I'm firing shots at people today. So this is ridiculous. So that's one way.
That's one slug.
The other way,
damn sure slug.
The other thing is Black History Month, being February, is a national holiday or national, is recognized nationally. That's fine. Just so as every other month, like I said before. But we as a community need to be celebrating Black excellence every single day of the year. Here on this podcast, that's exactly what we do. We bring up issues that plague our culture. We celebrate the things that are successful in our culture. We also bash our own people as well, because nobody's safe.
Sometimes we need to get checked too.
Yeah, exactly.
Say it one more time for the people in the back.
Y'all don't hit me.
Y'all do not want to hear me right now.
No, hey, I want to acknowledge one of these comments. Somebody said, "Hey, you heard about the teacher that let them white kids apologize to black kids for Black History Month?" Oh my God, did they do that for real?
Say, I ain't gonna lie.
Where was this done? I need the video. I need evidence.
Teacher.
I need proof.
Kudos to that teacher.
Kudos. I need proof. You know how, but see, you know how this society is gonna say that damages the kids. It's not the kids' fault. That's emotionally, yeah, whatever.
Man, listen here. Okay,
it's society. Society has raised these kids to thinking that being racist and making racist comments is sweet. What?
Gotcha. You got some shit. I see it. I see the ass. What you got?
I literally just saw the light bulb.
That boy just triggered me, man. Hey, and again, like I said, I got to pull myself together. It runs me hot because, like you said, if you want to be us so bad, you want to imitate us so bad that you get mad that we celebrate 1 month. 1 month. There was a sorority, Delta Kappa Gamma, a white sorority.
I ain't never heard of Delta Kappa Gamma. How the fuck did you get that?
Listen here, it's
the Greek letters, but whatever.
Yeah, the great
backwards. The fuck? That's fucking backwards. Okay, go ahead. Whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. When I saw it, I was just like, damn it, I forgot to send y'all the post.
Oh my God.
Since then, the actual post has been taken down because of the sorority of Zeta has literally put in a lawsuit against this sorority that is based out of the great state of Texas. Never fails.
Hey, y'all go again with your bullshit.
The white sororities, I'm not going to disclose, and it's in the city I live in.
Hey, you don't want to put it people the damage you got to, so.
But it baffles me because if you guys have never heard of the Divine Nine, Google it. That's all I'm gonna say. The Divine. Rob know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. The
Divine Nine, which is to this day stands strongly in our community, and we encourage other races to join so we can educate you. This one sorority felt like it was important to mock and disrespect Zeta Phi Zeta sorority.
A real sorority.
A real.
These sororities established in.
Look. Man, when I saw it, because I'm just like, again, we are the most duplicated and copied, imitated cultural to this day. Not to this day.
And you know what? And it just ain't here. It's worldwide.
Yep.
So when you think it's funny to imitate one of the founding Divine Nine and think that there's not going to be any repercussion, again, it goes back to like dropping that N-word. It's going to come with some smoke.
Speaking of the N-word,
neither of us
have to catch these motherfucking hands.
I stick to my statement that I said last time. You can say it in front of me.
Rob,
you can feel free to say whatever.
I got the leg
in front of me.
PhD, you over here trying to putting bullets in hips? That's what you had.
That's what you had with it. That's what you had with it.
You can say whatever you want, in front of me. Like I ain't tripping about it. Use your freedom of speech. Go ahead, speak your truth. And I'm gonna speak mine. And I'm gonna spep mine, and it comes in 9mm.
No, hold on, wait, no. Hey,
I love points.
Our late grandfather told me, look, you get it in multiple different sizes. You get it in a 6-pack, you get it in 12, a 24, and if you're feeling real nasty, it come in 48.
Damn.
And it ain't coming cold. It's hot serve on the skillet. I was like, God damn.
With some sound effects too. Pop out. Now.
Oh man. But in all seriousness, the internationally, we are more respected than in more than our own country. So you guys remember seeing that the video of the Japanese people doing the dance routine to James Brown? Yeah,
I love
and
that video.
they
I loved
freaking
it.
killed
They
it.
killed it.
Killed it. And again, like one thing that I love about Japanese,
Ow!
one thing I love about Japanese culture is that they take something that we have done and like magnify
it, yeah.
like
but they acknowledge it though,
and they acknowledge it. They don't step all over. They're like, they're showing respect. They're like, okay, hey, we can do this too. And you would never think like these people got soul. Like the way that they were moving, I was
soul,
like,
but they got moves.
No,
Rob,
a bit much. Rob,
I'm telling you.
Look, here's the thing. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong.
If you ain't never been to Japan, you would know. And that's just one example. That's just one example. So I lived in Okinawa for a very, very long time. Okinawa is like the Jamaica of Japan. You got people out there wearing dreads, and they speak patois like no other. I was like, "Are you kidding me?" I was like, "Are you?" And like that's their culture. Like they embrace other cultures and amplify it, and they just take off. Like it's ingrained in them, and you can't take it away from them. And they're like, man, I'll go to Jamaica. Like
I am Jamaican at this
point. No, they embrace their Japanese culture, but they're like, I identify as a Japanese. I identify, and I was like, I love it. I'm here for it.
Rob, I'm about to send you a link to our special guest. She wants to jump in today. I'm about to send her the link for the Zoom.
All right. 30 minutes late.
But she had.
I know it. I know what you said. I know what you said. I heard what you said. Damn it.
and again, like we as a people, we definitely do not speak out about people imitating our style, even dissing our style. Like Miley Cyrus back in the day. Miley Cyrus used it.
We damn sure dissed.
Hold on. Miley Cyrus took whatever that she was doing back in the day, and then dropped it like a bad habit. Like, and we were like, we knew this was coming. We knew it was coming. So
expecting you.
We knew that was coming. It was like, okay, this is a fling.
Yeah.
She's trying to change her image. Man, you know what? I can't diss the hustle either. If you want you want to get more people on your side, you got to kind of conform and be a chameleon and change your looks.
I'm tired though of people trying to profit off of our shit. I'm tired of that.
Facts.
Speaking of profiting off of it, all of these big name, and I talked about this in the pre-show. If you wasn't in the pre-show, I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
Ladies and gentlemen, forgive Rob. His server and his Wi-Fi is.
Are y'all okay? I'm breaking up again.
Yeah. We had to apologize. Now you're back. You're back like new.
Look, now I'm gonna call AT&T tomorrow. I'm calling their ass tomorrow. I'm about tired of this shit. I'm tired of these big name companies, namely Bed Bath and Beyond.
Did you send the link, Rob?
Bath and Body Works. What's up?
Did you send the link?
Yeah, I sent it.
Okay.
Bed Bath and Beyond, Bath and Body Works, Nordstrom, Forever 21, all of these big name brands that are doing small, minute shit to profit off of our culture. Don't acknowledge it. Hey, it's Black History Month. Cool. I get it. Great.
Yeah.
But when you add a specific product that's supposed to be catered to Black people, thing like watermelon lemonade.
That's a stereotype.
cultural.
Yeah.
Do people like watermelon? I folks eating watermelon too. So
Yeah.
But
and you are like cutting in and out very, very bad.
Am I really?
Yeah.
Lagging big time, dog.
God,
oh my God.
The fucking Wi-Fi right here.
Yeah.
I understand the video, but the
no, your voice is I didn't hear it. A single
we ain't hear nothing. nothing, Nathaniel, nothing.
Like totally frozen now.
Oh Lord.
I cut out completely.
Yeah, like you froze like a mannequin.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
Back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm back. Golly, I'm so sick of this shit.
Sugar honey iced tea.
Whatever.
So the thing with all of these top companies, they do the bare minimum when it comes to everything, actually. So, I think their constituents, their investors, board members definitely recognize that they have paying customers that they have to pay respects to. And when it comes to Black History Month, just like any other month, they celebrate. But I don't think they actually have people of color on these boards making those decisions, because what Black person is going to be like, oh yeah, watermelon lemonade is a great idea. It's a great idea.
They can't.
And if I'm just saying, and if they do, and I don't say this very much, I hate calling my people out like this.
Look at the coon.
No.
Yes. and you know what? It's very, very. I would feel more disrespected of being called that word than the other word, than the N word.
No, look, PhD.
Yeah.
You know how the 1 through 3. You know how we play. We call each other, "Hey boy."
Hey boy.
Hey boy.
And you know what? I don't trip about that either. Like if some old white man said to me, hey boy, come over here. I'm used to it. Like that's what we do in the South.
I'm used to the racism.
But I don't think that there's any ill will toward it. It just depends. It really, really depends on their demeanor.
Yes. I don't like when Top say it at all. That shit automatically is racist. Even if you're saying it, boy, you tripping. What'd you call me? Hell no. That
Robin got to the
like there are like ways of saying it. Like, hey boy, come over here. That's cool. But when you say, hey boy,
yeah,
that
boy,
wait, what? Rob, Mama Johnson had she called me on her lunch break. She said, "This old white lady called me gal." I said, ooh. She said it took everything in her soul not to snatch it off around that counter. Lost your mother-loving mind.
So you got but some people don't know though.
Mama Johnson.
And she said it. This lady was from Georgia. She was from deep Georgia, where that's normal.
It is. Yeah, so she probably didn't think nothing of it. But no, listen. So
it faded up like a haircut.
And it's things that are slowly changing. It's only how long ago did we get Jim Crow laws, like
60,
Jim Crow
almost 70 years now?
No, not 70.
60?
It was like 50, 60.
1950.
Okay, well, shit. Jesus Christ.
1960.
No, it is about 70.
Yeah.
If it was 1964, it's about.
Yeah. So, it wasn't that long ago. And, there's still people alive that still have that mentality. of Jim Crow era, and they're like, okay, this is, it's taking me a while to adjust to this. It shouldn't take that long, but just think about how long it's taken us to really adjust to, transgenders, and all that stuff. Like that has been around for a very long time, where we're just now getting around to making laws.
That's because the movement got a whole lot bigger.
Yes, the movement got bigger. But I think it's, honestly, that's a whole nother subject. I'm not going to even touch that.
We not going over there. We on Black History. That's what we on.
But when it comes to Black excellence, we as a people got to be doing a little bit better at supporting our own businesses.
Hey man,
that's
hey man.
We definitely got to do a whole lot better when it comes to supporting our own. Yeah. There was this interview that I looked at today. Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart said this one thing that kind of like blew my mind, and he's like, Tyler Perry is the GOAT. And I was like, man, I really can't stand Tyler Perry movies, but you got to look beyond that. And now I have a newfound respect of him. Tyler Perry Studios.
It's right by my dad's shop. I drive past it every single day.
Tyler Perry Studios is huge. He has multiple stages all throughout Georgia. You can't film in Georgia, period, without going through Tyler Perry. This dude has set up a huge monopoly. Guess who goes through him to use
Universal, Marvel, the big boys.
Disney, the big boys. They're going through Tyler Perry, and I was like,
why do you think this nigga has, I'm not gonna say how big it is, but he has a plantation.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
This motherfucker, I didn't even know Georgia had elks in it. This nigga had elks walking in his backyard. That's what let me know.
Yeah.
He's not nothing to fuck with.
Yeah, exactly.
Think about it. Like PhD said, man, it's crazy when Universal, Marvel, they could have their own studio, but in
the state of Georgia,
you got to go through Tyler Perry.
And the thing is with filming in Georgia, correct me if I'm wrong, Rob, is that something to do with taxes and filming there in Georgia. It's like becoming a little bit more preferable, and it's cheaper to film
in Georgia. Yeah, the taxes. So here's what's happening. Here's why it's gone like this. Yeah. Taxes everywhere in pretty much state that's normally filmed in, such as Florida, Texas, Miami, New York, Cali, a little bit in Chicago, sometimes Seattle, but every major state where filming is done, taxes have gone up on it, except Georgia.
Yeah.
And the reason for that is, one, we're trying to monopolize the game, right? Yeah. We're trying to put Atlanta on the map, right? What made LA is because filming was done there all the time, right? And that leads to the influx in property value, because if all you see on TV is LA, I want to go there. I just want to go there, right? So that's why LA is hella populated, and Cali in general is overpopulated. But now Atlanta is trying to take over that market, which is driving up house prices, was great for me because my shit done went up almost $100,000, and I'm about to sell this bitch.
but infrastructure is suffering because
it is.
The roads there, the roads are
our highways top notch.
But what I'm saying is, it's not enough for the massive influx of people that you just received.
We have. Let me count them. We have 8-lane highways. It don't get no bigger,
and it's still not enough.
It's not. We can't. Okay, you can't tell me we need 12-lane highways all throughout. Come on now. You're getting ridiculous.
Have you seen the complex? Well, you've seen the complex.
I live here.
System I'm talking about San Diego, in LA.
Yeah.
You've seen how complex it is.
But San Diego has a billion different highways, all going in the same direction, right?
Yep.
That's a problem here because we've built everything everywhere. So the fact that we have 285 going in a circle, that's necessary.
That's your loop. That's your loop.
If you get to the other highways, just take the fucking loop. That's how you get there.
Yep.
So, for example, I technically live 45 minutes away from my mama. On the highway, though, it takes me an hour and a half because I have to go down to 285, have to go around a loop, and then go back on 75 to go back up. I just have to do that, right? If I go in a straight line, it'd be 45 minutes, no problem. So, infrastructure it is suffering. Roads is not going to change. It's just not.
Right.
But what does need to change, though, is these building laws because. I'm not gonna say building laws. I'm gonna say more Black people need to be investing in property in Atlanta.
Right.
A whole lot more.
More Black investors.
We have the
This brings up my exact point when I first got onto the show, and I asked you guys, where would the next Black Mecca be? If we're talking about Tulsa, where Black Wall Street was, and Rosewood.
Yeah, it's going to be Atlanta.
Our urban or our most current generation of Black Wall Street is Atlanta, hands down.
1,000%.
Hands down.
But and I want y'all to understand this though. People that live outside of Atlanta, even outside the US, because I know we got some non-US people. It's not just Atlanta. Atlanta is fucking full. It's full. Yeah. Everything is going further and further and further outside of Atlanta. I live in fucking Beaufort. That's almost an hour outside of Atlanta, and it's booming out here.
Yeah.
So it's not Atlanta is just the central point. Georgia. We're gonna say Georgia.
Yeah.
Buy property in Georgia. Period. That's the answer.
So okay, and then it gets to the point of laws and the stronghold that Georgia is. Georgia just made now we're getting political. Georgia is definitely making some changes when it comes to policies, when it comes to laws that they go around in Georgia that are not in our favor. Contrary to belief. So voting laws that just changed in Florida made it more easy for people of any descent, any social economic class to be able to vote. You no longer require a picture ID to go vote in Georgia.
That's bullshit.
Well,
is it though?
Yeah,
because there are a lot of people here.
So you mean to tell me that, and the reason why this was brought up, Democrats were saying there are like a lot of Black people of color that do not have IDs and don't have the access or the money to get an ID.
That's a bit of
you are holding them in a Jim Crow era and stifling their votes. And lawmakers were like, okay, fine. All you need is a social security card. Every U.S. citizen has a social security card. You present your all you got to do is present your last four. That's a form of identification. And that proves that you're a U.S. citizen. And you know what? And technically, you can be a resident alien and have a social security card.
True.
And be able to vote. So that opens up a whole another can of worms.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised in the next coming up election that we have a whole lot more people voting than we ever had, because
like we did this last election.
Yeah, and it's crazy because I don't think the turnout was as big as it was supposed to be.
No, they expected more and it didn't go the way they thought it would. I think
the way the turnout was, I mean, I still think some sketchy shit happened in the election. I think sketchy shit happens in every single election, honestly. But the new voting laws that every state has trying or has passed or is trying to pass is trying to make it a little bit more, more better and make sure that the integrity of their voting is secure. I don't think anything wrong happened, truthfully, in this last election. But I think it's bullshit that you think that black people can't get an ID, even in rural areas, and you have to pass a law to make it easier for them to vote. Like, okay, there was an article that came out. It's like, hey, I'm voting in this district. I didn't know when they were voting, so I missed the voting date. And they chalk that up to, okay, that's modernized Jim Crow. I'm like, you guys are using that out of context.
Yeah,
Stop saying shit is Jim Crow-esque, and it's a talking point, to get people riled up. I know what you're doing. I know what politicians in DC are doing. They're trying to rile people up. The last time we riled people up,
January 6th happened.
January 6th. So you're walking on dangerous waters when you throw Jim Crow, and you're saying Jim Crow laws are in effect in 2021, 2022. And you got my attention because I'm like, oh shit, is this really, really going on? No, it's not. It's not. It's just a talking point to get people riled up about, voting. And so I did a lot of research on voting laws. You do not want the federal law being passed to dictate what you do state to state.
Amen.
And that is the main reason why this Freedom to Vote Act got shot down in the Senate. If it gets passed, the one thing that happens is nationally, the day that we actually vote will become a national holiday. That's one thing that's in the bill. A couple of other things. Ending of gerrymandering. Gerrymandering is basically redistricting of made by people in
the government,
in Congress. So they get to choose, they pick and choose areas and redistricting right before voting. That in itself, I think that's wrong. But those were
I've always wanted to know why the fuck I gotta vote in my district. Why can't I go anywhere?
Why can't you go any? And you know what? This is the reason, because you want to be voting in your district and controlling your representative that's in your district.
If my ID says my address is in,
you're right. You're completely right. So yeah, I see what you mean. I see where you're going with it. So when it comes to voting by districts, your ballot says who you're voting for by your district. If you go to a different district, you're voting on their ballot. That's why.
It's a vote.
No, it isn't. Okay, so that person in that district, your district, won't show up on someone else's district. So if you're voting for a congressional seat in your district and you go to a different district, that person won't show up on the ballot.
I guess that makes sense.
That's what? Oh man, you just paused. You just paused again.
Did I really?
Yeah. Okay, say now you're live again.
My bad. Before we get too deep into politics again,
I'm done. I'm done with that. And okay. that's just the tip of the iceberg of when it comes to voting. And every day this month, I'm gonna spare a little bit of tidbit on voting. Cool. and getting our people aware about what we should be paying attention to, because there's snakes in the grass.
Well, another thing we definitely need to be paying attention to is this fucking media.
Yep.
This media is portraying a narrative that I do not like at all.
They are not our friends
at all.
And when it comes to Democrat Republicans, they are not your friends. I don't care who you are. Like, man, I'm not talking Democrat Republican. I'm just stating the fact either. And I'm saying, like, if we as a people come together, we could make our own party. True. We definitely could. We have enough voting power to make our own power, or make our own I just lost the word. but we have our own
Party.
voting power to separate, not really separate from from government, but there's more than enough people voting, Americans that are black or people of color, that can control a third of the voting population. That's all I'm
Well, you know what else black people are doing in this country?
What?
Investing.
This Say it one more time, Rob.
are not investing, or they are
they
investing?
are.
Yeah.
This media will have you believe. Like, I want y'all to look up something. Look up how many black Americans are investing in 2022. Google it, right?
Uh-huh.
If you Google that, the first thing you see, I literally just Googled it. How many black Americans are investing in stocks 2015 to now? I was just doing a whole history, right? The first thing you see is CNBC article. As interest in investing grows, people of color still lag behind. The second thing you see, that was posted 3 days ago from CNBC, the same network. Yeah. Black Americans' lack of participation in the stock market. First one that I read was posted August 23rd, 2021. I think it was bullshit then, but after they posted this one 3 days ago, the first day of Black History Month,
right?
Mind you, saying that participation in the stock market will likely widen post-pandemic wealth gap, right? Saying that that's the reason black people are going broke, or that's the reason, that's their justification for, oh, black people don't have money because you're not investing in stocks, right? Not going full length of the story, not telling the full story, saying that, oh, if black people aren't investing, that's why you don't have money. Not to mention the fact that there are more black people investing in stocks between 2020 to now than ever before. Right? So if you look back, number one, it's hard to kind of quantify how many black Americans are investing in stocks, because that's not something that you answer on the application for investing. But you can't, they have quantified it, right? There are far more black Americans investing in stocks today than, say, 2019, 2018, 20
Yahoo Finance states that there were 15% new black investors last year compared to only 4% of new white investors. So thanks. We are coming up,
we're growing a hell of a lot faster.
Off of what CNN was saying, like they're saying, okay, well, black people are still poor and still, there's a wage gap because they're not investing. True. And that I do believe that. But what they're saying is, what they're low key saying is they don't want to invest, or they will not invest.
Right.
So they're going to stay where they're at. And that's not what is going on.
Now,
financial freedom and financial investment is not something that we talk about all the time.
True. But it's something that we're definitely learning about since the pandemic started, right? But if you look at this story, this storyline started February 1st. Once CNBC posted this, it seemed like a news media outlet out there being pasted the same exact shit on the same fucking day.
The
start of Black History Month. Why is that narrative? That's not a coincidence. That's not an accident, right? To say that it's not at all an accident. It's not at all an accident. Oh, black people aren't wanting to invest.
It is the news cycle, and that's what it is. Whenever you hear something in the news, it's repeated somewhere else on another network. It's just copy and pasted. Yeah. So, and some politicians were saying, the media is corrupt, and it is.
1,000%.
Again, like, use the media to your advantage. When something comes out and you're like, hey, you question everything. You hear it, do your independent research about it to make yourself more in tune and aware about it. Don't believe the hype. Don't drink the Kool-Aid.
Facts.
You know, be an independent thinker.
Search.
And everything will be all right.
Do
have your own research. And, you know, everybody should have their own opinions, you know, and don't necessarily agree on everything that you hear. Neither do I. Like, whenever I hear Rob say some shit, I'm like, I gotta poke holes in this. Just because, you know, that's but I do it because it makes me smarter. You know, I'm doing this research to prove, you know, to be an asshole, to be the plant, but I'm also, you know, educating myself on something that I don't know about. I'm not going to speak on something.
That's how you learn, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly how you learn. But no, just the narrative that Black people don't want to invest irked the shit out of me. And I felt like it's something that needed to be addressed immediately, right? Another thing that I realized, so me and my wife, we were watching Avatar today, you know, with the Avatar with blue people, right? And I don't know if y'all noticed this or not, but I know we're gonna chop it. We're gonna.
No. I'm yeah, you good. I'm just, you know, I'm mimicking the Avatar movie. Yeah, you know.
Not the air. No, we talk about the bow and arrows. We talk about the blue people with
okay, yeah, you talking about
Zoe Saldana and the white dude.
That Avatar.
Okay. That Avatar, the good one, right?
Me and PhD were on the same level.
I was with you, Chef. I was like, yeah. Look, y'all was getting into Avatar. Which one?
So we were watching Avatar, even though that Avatar kind of alludes to it as well. But we were watching Avatar.
James Cameron Avatar, basically.
Yeah.
As a kid, I didn't realize what I was watching, right? And I don't know if a lot of people realize it, but if you look at
Rob, before you drop this bomb and start waking folks up, you get
oh Lord.
Do it to him.
Go ahead.
He about to wake some folks up. Mm-hmm. let his Wi-Fi catch up. All right, there we go. Now you good.
My bad. I'm sorry. I need to be as clear as possible on this one.
Mm-hmm.
So first things first, the Avatar people, right? They're called the Navajo people, right?
Sound like an Indian tribe that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah.
The garbs that they wear, Navajo people. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hint. The hair pieces and the feathers and the beads and all that has a meaning, right?
Yep.
Okay, cool. Their connection to what they call Awa, right? Or the tree of life, right? The connection to the earth, and all things are connected, and the energy and all of that stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Doesn't it sound familiar?
Then this unobtainium, they called it unobtainium. Yeah. This element that sells for 20 million a kilo, right?
Yep. Okay.
Interesting.
All right.
Right. Then you send in people to befriend the Navajo people,
right?
To negotiate terms on leaving.
All right.
Okay, cool. Okay. And then when they don't listen,
you take it by force.
And we take it by force.
Right.
Okay. They had tribes. At the end, there were about 15 different tribes.
Oh, preacher.
Okay. They were when Natiri was teaching Jake Sully about the land and how to operate, and she was talking about like clean kills, right? How to make a clean kill, and saying that, you know, when he killed the horse, you know, your body goes back to Awa. This is your to Awa, and right, and then everything was connected,
right?
Transference of, you
energy,
know, energy and all this other stuff, right? Even when his Jill, the doctor injured, she got shot, and then they were trying to transfer her body from one body to the body of Navajo people.
Right.
It was a connection, right? They went through the tree of stuff, and they could hear, and when they connected their Helu to the tree, right? They could hear their ancestors. They was connected to their ancestors and all this other stuff. And I started thinking,
oh man,
this sound hella familiar,
right?
And then I was like, wait a minute, let me look at the movie.
All right, take your time. Take your time, preacher. Take your time.
Who people in the movie? I don't believe I saw too many people of darker skin with the sky people,
right?
What they call them,
right?
I think I did see one, and after I realized what was going on, I was like, "You traitorous motherfucker! You a sorry son bitch, because they gonna put your ass on the slave ship anyway." But that, going overboard. After digging out who these people were and even actors were, because I was, because you don't really know who the Navajo people are, who the actors of those people are, and you kind of who Zoe Saldana is because she's in
and all that stuff.
It looks a little bit different, right? You don't really know, who these people are and all this other stuff. But when you go back, right, and you do a little bit of research and you look at the actors and actresses that play the Navajo people, one thing stands out.
Take a deep breath, Rob, before you drop it. Take a deep breath. Take a deep breath.
One thing, help me.
Pandora's box is like right here. You about to kick that stuff.
Not to mention the planet that they're living on is called Pandora. Okay, let me back on up now. Let me back on up now, because y'all don't hit me. Listen, when you go and you look at the people, even on the sky people side that were of a different culture, right? And you see who tried to at the end assist the Navajo people, even though that wasn't their indigenous people. You look at them and you say, these people got a little bit of flavor in them, don't they? They got a little bit of
melanin.
Little bit of melanin in that. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. And then I said, okay, let me just look at the people. Let me look at the actors that played the Navajo people. Okay, black. Okay. CCH Pounder. Okay, she black. Peter Mensah. Okay, he black. Zoe Saldana. Yeah, she black.
Well, okay. She's Colombian, but she's of color. Yeah, okay.
Of color, right? Of color, right? Yeah. Sean Anthony Moran. Nobody really heard of him, but he was one of the Navajo people. He black. Okay. And who are the people that was on the sky? Okay, so you got Giovanni Ribisi. That's the leader, nigga. He white. Okay. Yeah. Stephen Lang, that's the colonel. He damn sure white.
And Stephen Lang is an amazing actor. Stephen Lang is an
phenomenal, right?
He get the invite to the barbecue anytime.
Well,
that's one. Okay.
Matt Gerald. Yeah, he white. Okay. James Patrick Pitt. Yeah, he was a pilot. He white. Okay. Sean Patrick Murphy. Yeah. He white. Interesting. So you telling me that this wasn't a direct. This was a reenactment if you will.
Right.
The beginning of what we call today America. To me, right?
It was totally a reenactment of the Native American indigenous tribes and how we took over oil, took over their land, kicked them all out.
But here's where this is
those are two parallels. Yeah.
Then you see a shift, right? You see a hold on now, wait a minute.
Yeah. Got a little taste of it.
They
got a little taste of it.
They coming for us and our tree and our people and our livelihood. They coming for us. We need to band together. We need to unify. We need to come together as one to fight away these sky people, right? And then and there was a period where they looked like shit ain't going the way we wanted to go, right?
Right.
Then you had, of course, the onslaught of just animals, right? Just came and started wiping shit out, right? Yeah. Natural selection, if you will, right? So what I'm getting at is they realized we can't fight them divided. We can't battle this. We can't fight this battle, this war divided. We cannot simply, if it's just us, because there was a time, right, when what's his name, Stephen Lang, Colonel, put up on the map. He said on Monday there was only 200 of them.
Right.
Then it's growing day by day. Right now they're at 2,000. They've come together and gotten to 2,000. By the end of the week, they could be well over 20,000. At which point they will outnumber us, right? And then he says, quote, "We can't let that happen. We cannot let them band together, because if they do, they will overpower us." They realized they were conscientious enough to say, if these motherfuckers come together, we gonna be done for.
Yep.
We got to do something. The only way, he says this, Colonel says this, the only way to defend against this is a preemptive attack. We got to be there first.
Say it again.
We got to get them before they get us.
Got to get got before you get got.
Look, I know I'm preaching today, but listen, I just want to let y'all know. If y'all, and I'm gonna go back and watch it again, because
you know what, I'm just gonna say, to your point and make my own point, is movie was spot on. Great movie, good premise, great entertainment for kids to kind of open their eyes to okay, it's fantastic. They can go back and watch it when they're grown up, and they'll be like, oh shit. Wow,
watching some real shit.
This is some real inspirational shit, and it's just historical at the same time. Credit to the movie makers.
Mm-hmm.
But what we don't need is a white savior for us to band together. That's what we don't need, because that's one thing that it did kind of lead into.
It was definitely, he was a culture vulture for sure too, because the damn show did come in and start taking shit over.
So don't get it twisted.
The boy got a taste of it and was like, I'm down.
Yeah,
seasoning?
I'm down for the cause.
This is what seasoning tastes like.
So I mean, and that's what we don't need. You know, Dr. Umar was definitely looking down on me. If you don't say nothing, you see it. You better say something.
You better say something, boy.
PhD, drop that gem.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I definitely, and that was once I realized that, I was like, I got to say something about this. I have to say
something
about this.
Well, hold on. Real talk, if you think about it, that is the fellow, in the words of Cat Williams, the culture of caucuses.
Right.
Caucasian caucuses.
Right.
Is this their form of apologizing in the movie form?
No,
it isn't.
Hell no.
It's not even a form of appreciation. Like they made tons. James Cameron made tons of money. It was the number one.
And then waiting on the sequel.
Yeah, you know what? I think he was waiting on Marvel to be done with them making money, so he can come out.
He can step in and do his shit.
Yeah, step in and be like, okay, all right, y'all did.
I'll let you make your money. Okay, all right.
It's been more than 10 years, bro. We need another one. We need it. Like bad.
Where are you gonna go with the story on it?
Black Lives Matter. What are you talking about?
Oh shit.
Yep.
Oh shit.
And throw in LGBT in there. Fuck it. Throw that shit in there. Hey, that would be.
I don't know about all that, because right now in Hollywood, if you go woke, you go broke.
Fuck them. You can't with Avatar. You can't.
So many people have tried, and what did they do with Matrix?
But it wasn't.
If you haven't seen it,
but Matrix wasn't as good as it should. It wasn't because of the. That wasn't
why?
Of the woke.
Oh, it wasn't.
I don't think that was because of it. I don't think it was because of the wokeness. I didn't, because it was tough for me to get into, and I love the Matrix.
Okay,
it was tough for me to get into. So it was like.
It wasn't like in your face until the very end.
They didn't live up to the
very end. At the very end, I was like, "What the fuck is this?
True.
I don't know what the fuck is this." Like,
True.
This is a totally different movie from what I was just watching, and it doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
You know what they were saying?
It's not because I don't think it was because of the woke shit. It was just because they made it difficult to get into it.
Yeah, they made it.
Others,
Matrix is already convoluted and confusing as it is.
If you hadn't watched the first three,
and now
even without watching them,
and now you're even more confused. Your own movie, like you change shit up from your own universe. I'm like, why would you do that? Like, it was perfect the way it was. Just add to it.
That's all you had to do. But they changed their own.
They changed their own shit. I'm like,
why would it did it? Because that's why I didn't like it. It wasn't because of the shit.
Yeah. It was a C minus. It was a C minus. C minus.
I give it a solid B minus.
It made Neo old.
Watching it, I was so anticipated about it. I was like, yo, this is gonna be awesome.
PhD, you remember, because we called each other literally at the it was 4 o'clock in the morning and it's 5. Like, hey, man, my girl just told me the Matrix is I'm going to the movie theater. I forgot it's on HBO Max.
Yep. Yeah, I was like, yo, I was just about to go to the movie theater to go see this, and I was like, oh,
I'm honestly glad I didn't. I'm glad to go see it in the movie because
I'm glad I didn't.
I was thoroughly disappointed.
I would have been like severely pissed.
True. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, we are over the time. That is it for this episode. I would like to say thank you to all of our listeners out there on Twitch, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, all of those podcast, those live streaming platforms out there. We appreciate you guys. We love you guys. Keep doing what you guys are doing. You guys are fantastic. Keep blowing up those comments because we need you. You guys are who we do it for. You understand? Also, I would like to thank all of our podcast members, the people that listen to this on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Breaker, Anchor, Spotify, all of those podcasting platforms out there. Thank you so much. We appreciate you. We love you. Keep doing what you're doing. You guys are also who we do this for. This is the Perfectly Balanced Podcast. Just a panel of brown people having good conversations over here. This is your host, Rob, who else got in the building.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I told y'all I'm coming for it. Don't think you fits a ball this tax season. Uncle Joe fits the ball.
I got a new baby.
And speaking of Spotify, y'all go make sure y'all tune in. Follow, put that follow button on Spotify. Rob's getting ready to load these 10 episodes up.
Thanks.
Half-assed the last season, but we ain't gonna go.
Hey, listen, we ain't got to talk about it, brother. That was a long time ago.
It's your boy, it's your boy. Look, I'm gonna look.
Damn, say my name.
Wow.
It's the Stimmy man, I need all my change back because I blessed you the first time. Now it's time to return the favor. I'm out, chef.
And it's me, KG, aka Dr. Graves, no PhD. We in the building and we out of here. Just like we do it all the time. We here to drop bars.
Did you turn on the echo feature? Like,
yeah,
now you got like a background. I like it though. Now again, this is your host. Nah, ladies and gentlemen, this has been a great episode. We dropped some knowledge on you guys. We got more knowledge to drop on you next week on Monday. We do this every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 6 p.m. Pacific time, 9 p.m. Eastern. We will